hazurseat.com. I'm Yasser Amin, CEO of hazurseat.com on my trip to Hong Kong. So today I meet with Ms. Zareenah Ho, the principal of IKTMC, Islamic Qasim Tut Memorial College, Chai Wan, Hong Kong. So this is the time for interview about some talk with Ms. Zareenah Ho. Ms. Zareenah Ho, thanks. First of all, I would like to say thanks to you that you have given me some moments. Assalam. Miss, would you like to tell me about the basic purpose of this college in Hong Kong?
So our school is a government-aided school, which is sponsored by one of the Muslim association in Hong Kong, which called Chinese Muslim Cultural and Fraternal Association. Actually, our main aim of this school is to provide good educations to especially Muslim. Of course, we also have non-Muslim students.
Okay. Madam, would you like to share some achievements done by your college, your students?
Okay. So, academically, like last year, we have students who sit for the public exam, and some of them already got admission in the local universities, and some also got admission in overseas, such as in UK. And from time to time, we also arrange different students to go to attend competitions, organized in local and also overseas. Like last summer, one of our students, Bibi Taiba, she was the first runner-up in public speaking in one of the Malaysia competition.
How many students and teachers are in this college?
We have around 500 students, and for teachers, we have around 55 teachers.
Madam, what's the future plan of this IKTMC?
Of course, on one hand, we would like to have our students well prepared for the public examination, as well as they have good moral education. Because we find nowadays our teenagers facing a lot of challenges in the world, not only in Hong Kong, but all over, over the sea, overseas. So we hope that if they can have good moral education, wherever they go, they can be a good person. That will be our first aim. A good person, then they can be, professional in the future. But if you just make them to be a good professional, but they have no more education, finally they might do something around just because of money, because of their good names. But we want both for our students on academic performance and also for their...
Miss, how many schools in Hong Kong are running by this association?
Okay, under the same association, we have 5 schools, 2 kindergartens, 2 primary school, and this is the only one secondary school. Yes.
Students from far away, like NT and other states of Hong Kong, they are coming daily here, so it's really a long journey. So what do you think about your community, that they will also make another one college in some another place in Hong Kong, or just you are just making this one?
I think Hong Kong actually is a small city, not like in Pakistan. Pakistan is very big, right? So for the time being, our sponsoring body have no new plan to run another school in another district. So, but on the other hand, because we understood there's a lot of students, they are coming from different areas, different districts, and far from the school. So our sponsoring body also sponsor almost half of the bus fees for the students. They use the school bus, so that they can come by paying a very small amount of bus fees, then they can reach the school.
Okay. Any message for the parents?
Okay, so actually the theme of the year of this school is foster healthy living through homeschool cooperation. So we find that if we work very hard in the school without the home cooperation, the parents' cooperation, actually whatever we do at school cannot be run effectively at home. So this year, we want to help our students to develop good study habits and also good study skills. But at the same time, we need the parents to also monitor at home. For example, do they do homework at home, or do they spend most of their time on the computers, or do something not related with studies? So, of course, now we find that the challenges in Hong Kong to look for work is very hard. And even if you go overseas, it's also hard to find a job. So if they do not have good academic background, it will be very tough for them in the future. So we hope that they come to school to study, and when they go home, they can do revision, and also they can do their homework. So of course, a good study environment at home is also very important. For example, if students want to study, but maybe the brother, sister, they make noise, or even some of them watching TV, then of course it's hard for them to concentrate on their studies, right? And especially like the students, they are preparing for the public examination. They need full concentration at home to do their own studies after school. So we hope that the parents can understand and try to, for example, make proper arrangement at home. Because at the past, sometimes some of the students, they told us that when they study at home, their parents think that they are very free. So they will ask them, okay, can you go to school to pick up a young brother? Can you go to the market to buy something? But in fact, it will really disturb them for their well preparation for the public exam. So we hope the parents can understand and can really give full support to the students, especially for our senior students.
Ms. Zareenah, would you like to let us know that what are the activities of students in the college town?
Okay, so we have Suhoor prayer every day for our students, compulsory for all. Okay, so for non-Muslim, at the same time, they have reading section. So means Muslim and non-Muslim, they can have some kind of spiritual or moral development at the same period of time. And for every Friday, we also have Jummah prayer for all the Muslim students. And of course, if like we have 2 Eids, right? So before or after Eid, we also have some program for our students. So like for Ramadan, normally if it is not filled into the holidays, we organize like overnight program for our students. So we pray together overnight, and we also have maybe some moral talk or Islamic talks. And we also organize like a trip to Malaysia, so that they can experience how the Muslim life in another country. Okay, for example, Pakistani, maybe they know how Pakistani, right, life in Pakistan, our life in Hong Kong. But we can have more chance, okay, to connect with different Muslims in the world. So normally, like every summer, we have one trip to Malaysia. So some good students will be selected to join this camp. So of course, on one hand, they go there, maybe have some Islamic learning, and the other hand, they will also move around to see the country. And from time to time, we also have some other program, like good Muslim program. So for the sister and brothers, they sit together to organize some programs for our Muslim friends. And like we also have Islamic calligraphy. Okay, so we want to arouse the interest of students to learn how to write Arabic. Yes, and like Quran recitation competition, Islamic quiz competition, sometimes also nasheed competition. Yes, and sometime in the morning, we either have Quran recitation in the morning, or we have some nasheed recitation in the morning, so that we hope at the very beginning of the start of the day, they have a calm mind, so they settle down their mind, and then they can really well prepare and also focus in their studies.
IPT MC's teachers belong to only Hong Kong, or belong to other countries?
Okay, we have teachers from many countries. Of course, majorities are Chinese, the local Chinese.
Okay.
We also have Pakistani teachers. We have Nepalese teachers, Turkish, Australian.
My last question for this interview, that would you like to say something about our website, ourcity.com, the main page of Pakistanis who are settled in Hong Kong and in Pakistan. So would you like to say something about it?
Of course, it is a very good chance for local Pakistani as well as, of course, in the people in Pakistan to know the development of the Pakistan and also what they are doing in Hong Kong. It will be good for everyone. I know it's not only politics, but it also talks many different issues. So it is a good place for sharing of knowledge and also ideas.
Thanks for your time and inshallah we keep in touch.
Inshallah, and may Allah bless you all for your good work. Thank you.